Aeronautics is here, and I am super late to the party. It's been out for 2 weeks, and I have seen all manner of crazy vehicles and robots popping up online, but I haven't had that much time to learn the mod. So today, I thought I'd keep it very simple. How have you done that? Really get back to basics. Oh, no. Oh, who am I kidding? We love over-engineering on this channel, and I couldn't help myself. Plus, you can already see I'm standing on this giant boat. But it's not just a boat. It's also a car and a plane. So let's dive in and see just how goofy we can get with Create Aeronautics. Okay, here we go. We have chickens. That's a good sign because chickens can fly, right? I'm gonna take this gal with me for good luck, and hopefully by the end of the day, we'll both be flying. You sit right there, my friend. In fact, we'd better give you a suitably piloty name. I want to start today by building a car because I think it's probably the simplest thing that we can make to begin with, just to get a feel for how the physics objects works with aeronautics. But I just wanted to show you this. I was digging through all the stuff in aeronautics, just having a quick look at everything, and look at the spring. When you throw it, it bounces. Boing, 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 boing. That's such a nice little detail. I love that. I should probably say I've added a bunch of different mods as well as aeronautics. We've got gears and kinetics because, well, I just think they look cool. I've added Copycats Plus because I think it's useful for decorating vehicles, although I think there might be some issues with the weight of some of these blocks. We'll just feel that one out as we go. And we also have Create Connected. I think there's certain things like the inverted clutch, inverted gear shift, and the brass gearbox. They're going to be super useful for controlling our contraptions. Here it is. Oh, I love these little banners. Oh, look, there's a little hat. Give me the hat. Give me the hat. It's a little big. I kind of look like a bug. Or maybe I just have a really small head. I'm not a big petrol head, but I'm pretty sure that cars have 4 wheels, right? So if we build a little platform and we add wheel mounts, which allows us to put wheels on like this, and the wheel mount should allow us to put redstone signals in to turn the wheels. You could say they're really useful. We've got 4 wheels. That's a car, everybody. What happens if we take the honey glue, that's the new glue added by Aeronautics, and we glue this all together? Then we add a physics assembler, and oh, that is a cool noise. So this is now a simulated contraption. I think that means I can move it around. If I grab an iron handle and place it here... Oh, get a grip. Yeah. I could do with that. Oh, okay, we're moving. We have physics. Oh, I'm having a good time. Oh, this is giving me an idea. Okay, so I got a little distracted trying to make this wagon. Wouldn't this be cool if you could attach horses to this somehow and have them drag this? Whoa! Not quite sure what happened there. Maybe it got stuck on something. There's probably a way of making these wheels turn a little better. Anyway, let's get back to the car. So now we have our physics object. Let's give these wheels some power. Now, they're powered through the back of these wheel mounts. And I've got this red portable engine added by Aeronautics. Can I change the color of this? Oh, I can. Oh, I like the green. Taking a look at this engine, it's very cute. I like the grille on the back, and you can change the direction of the rotation. That's super useful. And it has a shaft output on the back. That's where we're going to get our rotation out from. Now I just need to feed this thing some fuel. Oh, that's cool that this opens. Hello. Feed me, Woodchuck. If I throw some fuel in here, we can see it starting to work. Oh, it's changing color. That sound is going to get annoying pretty quickly. There's a lot of the rotation-y, repetitive sounds in Create that, well, you could say they really grind my gears. I think this is where we're going to need our brass gearboxes. I'm glad that we added Create Connected. All the wheels are connected up, so if I give this some coal, it's moving. I didn't think about how I was going to stop it from moving, and it's about to drive into this hole. Luckily, we're in Creative and we have this handy little physics wand that allows us to pick up entities and move them around. Oh, it's gonna keep moving though. I can lock it though. Yes, I can lock it. It's gone very low. Wait, what happens if we change the suspension? That is a bouncy car. Whee! Wow. That is not as bouncy as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be bouncier. Now we've got all the wheels moving, we need to figure out a way of making it go forwards, backwards, stop, and turn. All the things that you need a car to be able to do. I think we can use this new block, the directional gear shift. When it's unpowered, it doesn't relay rotation. If you power one side, it goes one way. And if you power the other side, it goes the other way. Yes, this is absolutely what we need. This acts basically like a clutch and a gear shift in one block. That's very cool. If we move the motor back one and put this in front, and then I power up the motor, Currently, there's not any rotation going through the system. So now we just need to put a bunch of redstone links on everything and link them up to a controller. I've put redstone links on the front 2 wheels because we want front wheel steering, and I think if I put the frequencies like this, and then the inverse, and then on our motor, we'll put a directional gear shift in the top and a directional gear shift in the bottom. We can grab our link controller and put all those frequencies in. We've got forwards and backwards, and then we've got left and right. That looks like everything is going in the right direction. We've got forwards, backwards. Let's unlock this guy. Oh, the suspension is still set really high. Let's turn that down. And we've got a car. It goes forwards, it goes backwards. We can turn it. My very first aeronautics invention, and it's on the ground. I think that's just gone in that big hole over there. Okay, I might not be the best driver, but I'm going to take Amelia Earhart here for a ride, and we'll see how we get on. Oh, where did she go? There she is. Did you just get flung off into the air? Okay, let's try that again. As I was saying... she's done it again! Okay, maybe chickens can't go on contraptions? Okay, she seems fine just sitting on the contraption, so... maybe there's an issue with the seat. So anyway, it seems like making a car was actually pretty easy to do. So let's try something a little more tricky and make a boat. Oh, who put that tree there? Let's head to the river and we can have a go at making a boat. I'm curious to know if we build out something that's kind of vaguely boat shaped and turn it into a physics object, will it float? I love that you can glue like this. This is so cool. Okay, we're assembling this. And, oh, it does float. Okay, so a boat was even easier than a car. Just kidding, we're not done yet. Of course, we're gonna make a speedboat. First thing we're gonna need is another engine. Oh, that is heavy. And I want to speed this up because we want the boat to go fast, so we're gonna try and use this analog transmission. The way this works is you can put an analog redstone signal into it and it will gear ratio based off that signal. So if I put some fuel into our engine now, you can see that this shaft is spinning much faster than the other one. And we can control that with our redstone. And we have power. I wonder how fast this thing is gonna go. It doesn't actually seem that fast. Oh, it does actually go much quicker when you remember to turn the power up. Also, this staff is very cool. I didn't realize it was so big. Little confession, I actually raced the vanilla boat. Turns out mine is slower. That's a little embarrassing. I've popped a directional gear shift in next to the engine, so we should have, yep, that looks like backwards and forwards. Yes, we have forwards and backwards power. And I'm thinking if we move these propellers off to the side, we can add another set of analog transmissions in between them, and that should allow us to send individual analog signals to each propeller, and I'm hoping that's how we're going to turn this boat. So now let's turn our propellers back on. Nope, that is the wrong way. Hang on. Turn our propellers on here. We should see one of them is going... It's not going a different speed. That's not working. What have I done wrong here then? Right, I've had to move the engine back a block so that we could fit this line of chain drives in because we needed the rotation to be coming in the shaft of the analog transmission. And now you can see one of the propellers is going much faster than the other, which means that it should twist our boat. At least, I think this will work. I'm not a nauticulician. It wouldn't be a boat without a great big steering wheel. And that is exactly how I'm hoping we're going to turn, with this steering wheel added by Aeronautics. Look at this thing, it looks so cool. I feel like a pirate already. The way the steering wheel works is that when it turns, you can use comparators to measure the degree of turning and get an analog signal out. And I'm hoping we can send that signal to our transmissions. With both our propellers working at full capacity, if we now turn our wheel all the way to the left, we should see our left propeller has gone off completely, which means that our right propeller is going to push us around to the left. Time for our maiden voyage. We're turning. Oh, this is not super easy to control. Watch out, Mr. Squid. I think the devs have said that they are planning a submarine update, so hopefully that stops the water coming through the bottom of boats too, because it is a little leaky at the moment. And also, how cool would submarines be? Oh no. Oh, this is so fun. I feel like a proper sea captain. Oh, I can't operate the camera and the wheel at the same time though. Sticking with our chicken theme, I found a captain for the boat, and I'm going to give him a suitably nautical name. Does he stay on the seat on the boat? He does seem to be fine. I guess it's time to build a plane. Oh, thank you for the egg. So it turns out building a plane is, a little trickier than I was expecting. I have been having some real trouble getting these things off the ground. Here we go. Oh, we're going. It's going. Oh. Ah, so close. I guess we'll just keep trying. This is the one. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, go, go, go. No. Oh, I thought I had it. Damn it. Why do you keep tipping over? Just go in the air. Oh, oh. I think we got it. Ah, these stupid planes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Just get out of my way, chicken. Taking a look at our incredibly handy contraption diagram, you can see that we've got our center of mass here, and there's a lot of arrows for the lift that's being generated by the sails. We can also turn on the drag and the gravity. All of these different arrows mean the different forces that are acting on the plane, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know what they all mean. I think the easiest thing to do at this point is to just start all over again. Yeah! Oh, that doesn't get old. Oh, and now you decide to fly. Oh, I forgot to glue it. Ooh, so fast. That was stupid. Stop, 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 stop. This sound, I will never get tired of hearing. It sounds so nice. It's quite relaxing, but powerful. I love it. Round 2. Are we going up? Oh, we're going up. Oh, how cool is this? Oh, we're actually flying. Whee! Oh, this is cool. Oh, I'm not very good at flying yet. It's taking a little bit of time to get used to the controls, but that might also be because the plane is not the best plane in the world. But we are flying. I don't think it's super well balanced, but we are flying. Look at this. This is so cool. I've actually got distant horizons on, by the way. That's why you can see so far, and boy, is it nice. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Treat, treat, treat. Woo! This mod is so cool. I'm having so much fun. I feel like I've said that 100 times in this video, but it really is amazing. Would you look at this mess? I was trying to make a subscribe banner to fly behind the plane, and, well, as you can see, it's not worked out particularly well. Oh, look, the plane is flying. Look, oh, it's got a subscribe banner. Subscribe. It's definitely working. I just realized we never gave the plane a pilot. There you go, buddy. Since this plane is clearly never flying again, oh, it's still falling. I think it's time to move on to the final thing that we're building in this video. I want to take everything we've done so far, a car, a boat, a plane, and smash it all together and make a hybrid vehicle that can go on the land, the sea, and the air. I'm thinking Chitty Chitty Bang Bang meets a Marienburg landship, if you're old enough to get those references. And if we're going to fit all that into one vehicle, we're going to need a bigger boat. Well, this certainly is a bigger boat. There's a couple of things that I want to test before we start, because I don't want to just chuck all the systems we've already designed onto this new vehicle. I want to try and make it so that our vehicle can transform from a car to a boat to a plane, because I think that sounds super fun, and it also allows us to test what kind of contraptions we can put on these simulated contraptions. I believe we can use a swivel bearing to put simulated contraptions onto other simulated contraptions, but what kind of vanilla Create contraptions can we use? Can we use pistons? Mechanical bearings? Let's find out. Here we have a little sail. Let's glue that together. That's now a contraption. I can't do anything with it. And we turn this into a physics object? Yes, but it's turned this back into actual sails. But if we reactivate the piston, it's actually turned back into a contraption. I can't interact with it again. Okay, the contraption is moving on the contraption. If I just jump onto this, let it go, it does look like our sails were generating lift. So can we activate our piston whilst we're falling? Gonna have to be quick. I got it. It retracted while it was falling. That is interesting. And look, we can actually place blocks inside the sails because they're an animated contraption. They don't actually exist in the world. That's going to be super useful when we come to put the sails inside the boat, which is already full of other stuff. I want the wheels to go in these brass loco metal strips. I'm thinking we mirror what's on the outside, and then at the top we put the wheel mount and a wheel. Will we be able to place another wheel on the other side? Yes, they exist in the same place. We pop a gearbox behind the wheel mount, and then another one underneath. Then we glue each side together. When we rotate this whole section about the middle point, we can then power our wheel from here. Let's give it a spin. And there's our wheel. The bottom of the boat is sitting very low to the ground, so maybe we could swap our wheels out for a monster tire. That is monstrous. Oh boy. Oh, look at them go. Isn't that good? Oh, I love them. We got wheels. Moving on to our boat. We're going to put our propellers at the back, and I think we're going to need at least 4 propellers now because this thing is pretty big and heavy. I dread to think how expensive it's going to be to move. We make a little bit of space here and use an encased chain cogwheel and then a regular chain drive. I think we can just install the same system that we had in the speedboat earlier. When it comes to our big main front propeller, we're going to use the new swivel bearing. If we look at our propeller, the sail section at the front is a contraption. And you can see if we try and move it with a mechanical bearing, that contraption does not come with it. The swivel bearing allows us to keep our propeller working at any angle. The disadvantage with the swivel bearing is that the thing that it's moving is a physics object, which means we need to move something out of the way to get our propeller out of the boat. Something like this. That's right, the front of the boat is going to lift up, allowing the propeller to pop out, and then it closes behind it. For our system at the front, we've got 3 engines because this propeller is going to use an awful lot of SU. And what I've done is run some of the power out to the swivel bearing so that we can move the swivel bearing. We're controlling it with a sequence gear shift. And then some of the power goes out and is sped up here. That goes through the bearing into the propeller. 6,500 SU is generating 2.2 kpn of thrust. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a lot. Proving a little difficult to turn off the propeller because it's blowing me out of the way currently. Stop, please. And now the part you've all been waiting for, the wings. They look so tiny. Oh, I love them. The reason they look so small is because I wanted them to fold out of this gap in the middle of the boat. But the more I think about it, this is a carboatplane. It doesn't have to make any sense. Let's make them bigger. Oh no. And this is why it's very important to be super careful when you're messing around with contraptions inside contraptions. This is going to take a while to fix. A little bit of time has passed and I've decorated a little and all the systems are in place. I'm excited. Let's see this thing working. You think it's a boat? No, it's a car. Oh wait, it's a plane. And now we're back to a boat. Now we just have to see if we can get this thing to fly at all. Here we go. Up, up, fly. Go on, fly, fly. Oh, I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. It's so massive. Let's be honest, that was never going to work. But it does give us an opportunity to test out Levitite. I'm not exactly sure how Levitite works, but as far as I can tell, it can reduce the weight of a contraption by adding floating force. So by strategically placing some around our contraption, I'm hoping we can offset the gravity that the mass of this thing is creating. Oh, look at the particles floating. Wait, hang on. It floats when you throw it. Devs, if you're watching, I love you. Let's hope that this is enough. It works! I'm so happy that it works. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it did take quite a few tries to get it from the sea to the land. But I'm sure with a bit of tweaking and balancing, we'll get this thing running really smooth. This has been such a fun video to make. I really like aeronautics. There will definitely be more videos like this on the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members. You are really helping me to keep making these videos. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment what you want to see me make with aeronautics in the future, and don't forget regular Create. Subscribe if you want to see more goofy, wacky Create and aeronautics contraptions, and I will see you next time.